second example. This I told this guy is a client of mine, kind of like slightly premium, you know, the ones who pay me $10,000 and above. Okay, young guy, and you know, he used to take my coaching and my advice for all the areas of his life. Fine, I has to guide him. One day he told me, Loy, I want your advice on this girl. So it turned out to be his childhood love, whom he dated from childhood, and now he was based, you know, abroad in the West, and she wanted to marry him. Okay, and I told him, okay, how long you know her? Yeah, I know her for almost 20 plus years, know each other's family. Okay, so then as I started asking more questions, he started to give me instances which kind of brought about a red flag. He said she would cry and say, I miss you, I can't stay without you. That was one. Second one, she would always bring up about marriage. And so I said, are you in a hurry to marry? He said, no, I want to focus on my career. Then who wants to marry? Oh, she and her family is putting pressure because she's getting old. Okay. And number three is, she always, what do you say? She always calls me up and wants to know where I am, and she feels hurt if I don't call her. So these three itself was the red flag. The first one is wanting, you know, that clingy type. Oh, I can't stay without you, I have to be with you and all that. That is a massive red flag. That is not a good thing. The second one was the parents are laying out the agenda. Someone else's parents are laying out the agenda for you. Oh, she has to get married, so you marry her, even though you're not ready for it. Okay. And third one was the example that, you know, she always wants to know where he is, what is he doing. This kind of behavior is a big red flag. I mean, you should not be doing this. Privacy and trust is very important. If you are so insecure, where are you, what you're doing and all that. I mean, you can fool around and bullshit and say I'm working and go to a whore, you know. If you don't have trust, then don't have the relationship, right? So this is what he had told me, and I told him point blank, see, listen, you know, for so many years, 20 plus years, and still all this drama is there, better you don't get married, you'll regret it. He asked me 2-3 other more times. I told him no. But, you know, when someone wants to get married, they get married, and okay, chal, he got. One fine day, he just sends me a message, Loy, I just want to tell you something, please don't be angry. I'm not going to be angry, you're not my kid or something. Tell me, what? He said, Loy, yeah, I'm getting married. Oh, I was like, oh, wow, when did this happen? And when are you getting married? He said, I'm getting married by next week. Oh, when did this happen? He said, I was planning it for months, but I knew that you'd say no. So I didn't want to tell you, please don't feel bad. But now I want to tell you because you're getting, I just want your blessings because you're my elder. I said, blessings, this, that, I wish you all the best. I don't wish anything bad for you. He said, please, Lloyd, don't put a curse on. I said, I'm not going to put all that shit, man. I said, don't be crazy, don't be, I know you're hyper emotional right now because you're that feeling of love and marriage. I said, I wish you all the best, genuinely. It's not about me being proved right or wrong. Get married, have a good life. I wish you all the best. Okay. So, got married. Proudly showed on Facebook wedding photographs, wedding videos. He had come down from the West to India, and they had a nice wedding, and happy, everyone's happy. And then, you know, honeymoon. And even with all the quarantine, they somehow managed to, you know, they went to vacation spots where, you know, the rules were kind of relaxed. Even went to Dubai and, oh, okay, fine, we enjoyed, fine. Okay. So everything is fine. Some time ago, he got in touch with me and said, Loy, can I talk to you? It's something urgent. I said, yeah, fine, you are my client. I will always give priority. And then say, Loy, I need to talk to you. I'm very disturbed. So I said, fine, it's important. We'll talk now. He said, okay. When I spoke to him online, this guy was completely like his face was swollen and he was not in a. He looked really, really like in a bad way. I said, what happened? He said, Loy, I'm in deep trouble. I said, okay. He said, my wife tried to commit suicide. Whoa! I was like, what the fuck? I was really shocked. I was like, wait, what the fuck happened? Tell me exactly what the fuck happened. So he said he had brought his wife to the West. Okay, took his wife with him to the West. I will not give specifics. From India. Now this is the same girl who comes from India. So when she came to the West, obviously she's not a working person. He's working. So he used to normally go out for work, and because he works not one job but two jobs, okay, he's very busy. He comes home late, and lo and behold, as usual, she used to talk to him on the phone and all that, and she used to always ask, she wants to know where is he, what is he doing. So whenever she would call him, he would be with his office colleagues or he'd be traveling. And because he's in the West, girls and guys are very free. Okay, albeit with the masks and all that. Now what had happened was she saw girls with him constantly, women. And they started having problems and issues. She said, who is this girl? Why is this girl with you? Who is this other girl? In the office, why is that person sitting so close, even though they were not sitting close? Then why you don't take me out? So he started having all these issues and drama. Okay. And he tried to, pacify her, convince her. Finally, a person can only take so much. So finally he told her, listen, I can't take it anymore. You're affecting my work. You're constantly calling me. You're constantly creating a nuisance and all that. Saying, please, I think maybe you should go back to India because you're affecting my work. You're calling me at my workplace constantly. She would give him like calls after calls after calls after calls. And if he would not pick up, then she would cry and all that shit. And lo and behold, one fine day when he comes home, she has cut her wrist. This Indian cut her wrist and cut her neck. Thankfully, it was not deep or anything. And she was bleeding. He immediately called the police, ambulance and this and that. He was, horrified state, and now it's become a police case. Okay, it's become a police case, and he is under legal this thing that was it, did he try to kill her or all that? It's become that much of a problem. Eventually, later on, I think the police came to know that it wasn't a murder or something. She was having all this, but now he's having problems. That is he a good husband? In the West they have all this. Or is he abusing the wife and this and that? And she, because she's an idiot, village idiot, she's saying, my husband doesn't love me. She doesn't understand by telling the people in the West, my husband doesn't love me, and all that is taken as, abuse and all that. Now he's in deep shit, and his job is, they suspended him because he has a legal issue. And now he is talking to me. And then I said, when the fuck did this happen? He said, Loy, I didn't tell you this from before. She used to do this from before. I said, do what? He said, she used to always threaten to kill herself. She used to drink pesticides. She used to eat, naphthalene balls. I was, oh my. Since when is this? It seems from childhood. I said, the parents didn't know? Oh, the parents used to know about it, and they used to like, oh, we love you, beta, you're special to us. I said, my dear friend, I said, the reason why she does it is because she knows when she does this shit, she'll get attention, love, and all. So it's ingrained in our fucking psychology that if I harm myself, I'll get attention. So this is the best way for me to feel validated, to get attention, to get love. Why do you think girls, when they fall down and the dad comes running, oh, poor baby, and all? So what it registers in the girl's head, every time I fall down, every time I get hurt, I will get attention, love, and people will pay attention to me. Good, so I'll play the victim card. I said, you're a fucking idiot, man. Why the fuck didn't you tell me? And his answer was, I knew if I tell you, you'd say no for the marriage. So I told him, now what do you want me to tell you? He said, now Loy, what do I do? How do I get out of this? How do you get out? You can't change your behavior. Now you have signed up, that also in the West, a mentally unstable, emotionally unstable girl who's going to be a fucking liability. And if you get, like, they put a guilty verdict that you're abusing your partner, you're fucked. Full life, you're fucked. And your village idiot wife, she will think, oh, my husband loves me, he's with me. I said, hey, she will sink and she'll pull you down as well. And the parents will also say, oh, maybe he's abusing my child. I said, the only way out, get a fucking divorce, but not in the West. Take her back to India and get a fucking divorce. And that is going to take at least 6 months of your life. Just imagine, good career, good everything. Everything was good, fucked up with this one incident. Who's to blame? Tell me, who's to blame? Anyway,